Alright, we've been stuck in a little bit of traffic here on Milwaukee Avenue, which, to be frank, is pretty typical of Milwaukee and Noble Square. I guess anywhere in south of Wicker Park, you're going to encounter quite a bit of traffic on Milwaukee. Now, we're on Division Street now, right between Milwaukee and Ashland Avenues, and this is the area known as the Polish Triangle, which is that small park-like area right in the middle of the intersection. I'm going to take a left here on Ashland Avenue, head south again. You can see a little bit further up on Division is construction going on the new condo development known as Vision. That's in the East Village. It's just outside the Noble Square boundaries, so we'll have to wait and profile that one later. Now here we have La Pasadita, which is basically a small locally owned franchise of taquerias. There are 3 taquerias within a block of one another, all of which have the same exact name. They're said to have some of the best tacos in the neighborhood. All right, we're gonna take a left again here on Augusta, which is another one of the main thoroughfares here in Noble Square. You also see another taqueria over here, a couple mini marts, and another one of the condo developments that we've been writing about on Yo a little bit recently is the 700 Club. It's not sure the exact address, I guess. Excuse me, it's the 900 Club. It's this 4-story development on Ashland. It's got banner says it's got 4 duplexes. I'm not sure if any of them have been sold. I would imagine that at least a couple of those are still available. All right, and once again we're heading east on Augusta. There's a pretty wide variety of different types of buildings and architectural styles on Augusta, and elsewhere in Noble Square. You're gonna see quite a few, everything ranging from these older single-family homes to these very modern studio dwell type condo buildings. All right, now we're heading east on, I believe this is Cortez Street. I suppose this is a little bit more typical of what you might expect to find in Noble Square in terms of housing. This looks like a pretty old street. There are most of these buildings have not been raised up to street level, so I would assume that means that a lot of them are older than the 1870s, and this neighborhood has really experienced some serious gentrification over the past decade or two, at least from what I've been told. All right, now we're heading east on Chicago Avenue again. We just passed the recently opened Rockstar Dogs. We're coming up on Rothschild Liquors, and this stretch of Chicago Avenue has really been growing recently. There's Green Zebra, a very high-end vegetarian restaurant. on the corner of Greenview and Chicago. Sonotech, Habana Libre, Flow. These are all basically businesses that appeal to the yuppie set that is pretty actively gentrifying the neighborhood, and I would assume that this Chicago View 2 or 1400 to 1418 Chicago reflects that sort of demographic change. There's a growing nightlife scene here in Chicago with Sonotech, and got 5 Star, a couple of other bars on that side of the street. I read in the Tribune that there are 2 stripper poles within that 2-block area that we just passed. I've never seen either of them in action, but I was pretty surprised to learn that that's not the this sort of image that Noble Square really projects. But all right, now we're back at where we started, at the eastern boundary. So thanks for tuning in.